And we've got CD Lamb. He was perfect for them a week ago, getting a pair of touchdowns and some massive yardage. It's the Cowboys and the Jets next on Madden Football.
Bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his fourth year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First down there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game. Stayed in space the quarterback the entire time. Made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week. That pressure on the QB is key. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
31 yards on the punt there, and they will take over 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. He'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have the Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Cowboys are 1-0 following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Gonna run again here. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's get use a pretty sharp stance of the change, right? 5 more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Second and 5. Prescott to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0
It's got to give him a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for him.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Love's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Play action now, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. To throw now, here's Love. Quick throw there is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. And that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And out now come the Cowboys. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun again to Pollard.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And New York set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for the 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Love now. Pass on 1st down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Linwood Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. So it's still open for the coordinator.
Now 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better than their partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Carter will score. Touchdown, New York.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop. 2nd down and 8.
That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Love looking to throw it.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. There again is Cooks, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll throw again. Prescott steps away to his left. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Prescott.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. cooked. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Second down and 4.
Prescott to throw it.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine.
now for the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. And plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start by heading out west. State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who have the lead as they play the second quarter. Kyler Murray has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll jet east to Philly. Check on the Eagles at home at the Link. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Brian Robinson with a touchdown run. The Cowboys were treated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback.
And running with power here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try to win this ball game.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott now. He's got his target. That's 3. And that's going to be another first down at the yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Prescott. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw now. Here's Love. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Running left, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Osa Odighizuwa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, You're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Love's throw here pulled in by Lazard. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
3rd and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Working out of the gun. Love. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now Prescott. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now a hit and a loose football. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So the Jets now down by 5, a little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for him there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Love from the gun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. The run here with Rico Dowdle, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like that run situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Dallas, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the